Are you trying your best to care for your hair, but it still ends up frizzy, dry, and damaged? You're not alone. Most people think they're doing their hair a favor, but these 10 everyday mistakes are secretly destroying it from the inside out. The good news? The solutions are surprisingly simple, and once you know them, your hair can transform faster than you think. Let's dive in and save your strands. First up, the classic mistake: washing your hair every single day. I know, it feels clean, but daily washing strips your hair of its essential natural oils. These oils are your hair's built-in conditioner, protecting it and keeping it moisturized. Without them, your hair becomes dry, brittle, and much more prone to breakage. It can even make your scalp overproduce oil to compensate, creating a vicious cycle. The fix is easy. Try washing your hair every 2 to 3 days instead. On the days in between, a good dry shampoo will be your best friend to absorb any excess oil at the roots and add a little volume. Your scalp will thank you by rebalancing, and your hair will retain its natural moisture and strength. Mistake number 2 is cranking up the heat in the shower. A steamy, hot shower feels amazing, but it's a nightmare for your hair. Hot water opens up the hair cuticle way too much. Think of the cuticle as tiny shingles on a roof. When they're wide open, moisture escapes easily and the surface becomes rough. This leads to that dull, frizzy look we all hate, and it can even cause your expensive hair color to fade faster. Instead, wash your hair with lukewarm water. It's warm enough to effectively cleanse your hair and scalp without stripping it. Then, for the final rinse, be brave and switch to cool water for just a few seconds. This helps to seal the cuticle back down, locking in moisture and leaving your hair looking significantly smoother and shinier. Moving on to mistake number 3, brushing your hair aggressively when it's wet. Your hair is at its most vulnerable and elastic right after a shower. When you rake a brush through it from root to tip, you're literally stretching the strands until they snap. You can probably hear that cringe-worthy ripping sound. That's breakage, and it leads to split ends and flyaways. So, what's the right way to do it? Ditch the bristle brush and switch to a wide-tooth comb or a detangling brush designed specifically for wet hair. Gently pat your hair with a towel first, then, starting from the ends, work your way up toward the roots in small sections. This method detangles without the tension and pulling, preserving the integrity of each strand. Let's talk about the heat. Mistake number 4 is using heat styling tools too often. Your flat iron, curling wand, and even your blow dryer can reach incredibly high temperatures. Using them every day is like literally cooking your hair. This extreme heat breaks down the protein structure of your hair, permanently damaging it and sucking out all the moisture. The result is dry, brittle hair that's lost its shine and elasticity. The solution isn't to throw them all away, but to be smart about it. Limit heat styling to just a few times a week, and always, without exception, apply a quality heat protectant spray beforehand. It creates a barrier between the tool and your hair, minimizing the damage and keeping your strands healthier in the long run. Mistake number 5 happens while you sleep: going to bed with wet hair. It might seem harmless, but as you toss and turn, the friction between your damp hair and your cotton pillowcase creates a perfect storm for tangles and breakage. Wet hair is weak, and the rubbing motion roughens up the cuticle, leading to frizz and knots that are a nightmare to deal with in the morning. Plus, a damp pillow can be a breeding ground for unwanted bacteria. The simple fix? Make sure your hair is at least 80% dry before you hit the pillow. If you can, invest in a silk or satin pillowcase. The smooth surface creates far less friction, allowing your hair to glide over it, which means less breakage and waking up with smoother, less tangled hair. Next up, mistake number 6, wearing tight hairstyles all the time. That sleek, tight ponytail or high bun might look chic, but wearing it daily puts constant tension on your hair follicles. This condition, called traction alopecia, can lead to hair thinning and even permanent hair loss, especially around your hairline. Your roots are under stress all day long. The alternative is to give your hair a break. Opt for looser styles like a low ponytail, a loose braid, or just letting your hair down. When you do tie it up, switch to soft hair ties, scrunchies, or spiral hair ties that don't pull or snag as much as traditional elastics. Your roots need to relax too. Mistake number 7 is a big one: using the wrong shampoo for your hair type. It's easy to just grab whatever is on sale, but not all shampoos are created equal. Using a formula that's too harsh can strip your hair, while one that's too heavy can weigh it down and make it look greasy. It's about finding the right balance for your specific needs. Take a moment to identify your hair type. Is it fine and flat, oily, dry and damaged, thick and curly? Then, choose your shampoo intentionally. Look for keywords like volumizing for fine hair, hydrating or moisturizing for dry hair, curl defining for curls, or repair for damaged strands. Using the right product makes a world of difference. Mistake number 8 is one many of us are guilty of: skipping regular trims. It feels counterintuitive to cut your hair when you're trying to grow it out, but it's essential. Once a hair strand splits at the end, it doesn't heal itself. Instead, that split will continue to travel up the hair shaft, causing more damage and making your hair look thin and wispy at the bottom. The only way to stop a split end is to cut it off. Getting a small trim every 8 to 12 weeks removes the damaged ends before they can cause more trouble. This not only prevents further breakage, but also makes your hair look thicker, healthier, and fuller from root to tip. Now for mistake number 9, which happens right after you step out of the shower: roughly rubbing your hair with a standard cotton towel. Those regular bath towels have a coarse texture that creates a huge amount of friction against your delicate, wet hair. This roughing up of the hair cuticle is a major cause of frizz and can lead to immediate breakage. You're basically creating tangles and damage without even realizing it. The better way is to switch to a microfiber towel or even an old, soft t-shirt. Instead of rubbing, gently squeeze and blot the excess water out of your hair. This method is much gentler, absorbs water effectively, and keeps the hair cuticle smooth, setting you up for a frizz-free style. Finally, mistake number 10, ignoring your scalp. We spend so much time and money on products for our hair, but we often forget where it all starts. Healthy hair grows from a healthy scalp. Product buildup, dead skin cells, and excess oil can clog your hair follicles, which can slow down hair growth and lead to issues like dandruff and irritation. Your scalp needs care too. Make it a habit to give yourself a gentle scalp massage when you shampoo to boost circulation. Consider using a scalp scrub or exfoliating treatment once a week to remove buildup. Keeping your scalp clean, balanced, and stimulated is the true foundation for growing your best hair ever. So, there you have it, 10 common mistakes that might be holding your hair back. The best part is that you don't have to fix them all at once. If you just focus on fixing even 2 or 3 of these habits, I promise you will see a noticeable transformation in the health and appearance of your hair faster than you think. Which of these mistakes are you guilty of? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this helpful and want a part 2 with more advanced hair tips, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.